Hi guys, what's up folks? It's time for Lego once again. I'm Ian and here are my custom Lego vehicles that I've created over the past months. Whoa, it's quite a spread here, from all the way from the smallest of these buggies to mid-sized vans to SUVs and to the latest truck. And I've reviewed some of these previously, and in this video I just want to focus on this truck that you see right at the end. So let me just clear out everything and bring the truck right into the center. Ta-da! Flatbed truck that I've just recently created. And over the past years, Lego has done various designs for flatbed trucks. In 2013, just last year, there was a orange kind of flatbed truck with a slanted front cap, a sloped front cap. And many years ago, in 2006, there was also a blue color flatbed truck that was released together with the Lego Train Deluxe set in 2006. And I was inspired by those designs and I wanted to create my own flatbed truck. So here it is. This is the flatbed truck. Its design takes more from the blue Lego train set rather than the orange one. And on the overall, I decided to play here with a yellow and light bluish grey color scheme. And I'm really happy with how this turned out. You know, the funny thing about creating these MOCs is I always thought that I would have a collection of parts that I would just keep on reusing. After creating one vehicle, I would admire it for a while, then I'll tear it down and then I'll use the same parts to create another vehicle. And I thought that same collection of parts could last me like forever as I keep tearing down and rebuilding. But the more I build these MOCs, the more I realize that, hey, I really am proud of them and I really want to keep them. I don't want to dismantle them. As a result, all these cars that you've seen, the previous few videos have not been dismantled. I don't think I'll ever dismantle them. As a result though, I'm running very low on parts, and building this truck was difficult because I wanted some parts that I just didn't have because they were used in these other custom cars. And I need to replenish my parts, but I think overall this is very nice and I managed to achieve 95% of what I wanted to do. Let's take a look at the front cab. Up close, you see there's a step for your minifig, and then there's a side signal indicator light as well. This is not trying to be any particular model of flatbed truck. This is just my own imagination and what I've seen from other Lego sets and various inspirations. It's not meant to be any specific model, and I try to keep everything as realistic as possible. Let's open the top cab section and take a look inside at the details. Whoops. So over here you have a front navigational panel at the front windscreen. Inside there, don't know whether you can see that. And I've decided to add in also a hey, here's a gear stick shift lever for the driver. It's a manual vehicle, so that's kind of nice. I was thinking about how to do the back of the car, and I decided back of the cab. I decided that I could either put windows in there or just seal it up completely. In the end, I realized that the easiest way, most efficient way of covering that back section of the cab is just to use this vertically mounted 4x4 plate and have some light details. So that was nice. So at the back also you see some detail for some exhaust pipes of sorts. And yeah, that's about it for the front cab section. Oh, another thing that I'm really particular with when it comes to trucks is generally the position of the minifig inside. I didn't want to position it too high. You can see it clearly from here, but I wanted to ensure that when you look through the windscreen, the minifig is actually at eye level. And Yeah, you can see that better now. So that's at eye level. It's when you look through the windscreen, you see his entire head. I didn't want to put him up too high. As a result, he sits rather low in the cab section, and the seat is actually kind of recessed into this plate here. Coming out to the side, you see some engine detail. I wanted this piece in black, didn't have enough, so I'll make do with yellow. Some engine detail, and on this other side you actually see a lever, and this lever controls the flatbed section, moving it up and down. So by pushing this lever down, the entire flatbed can be raised as such. Whoa! And it's just a little bit of detail there. And let's come to the here, the compartment. Here, this entire swivel section is being hinged by two of these 2x1 hinge sections. They aren't the strongest, but they do the job, and it does work. It doesn't fall apart, but I wish it was a bit less wobbly, because when you close down together, it wobbles side by side just a little bit. Yeah, and let me just get rid of the entire top for a while. Okay, now you see the chassis of the vehicle, and the entire top here is to be piled down so that the compartment can rest on top of it. Yeah, some lights at the back, and then the entire structure is actually pretty rigid. One of the challenges I had as I was building this is to get this middle strut as rigid as possible, and in the initial few builds I actually had lots of flexing going on at front from the cab section here, but now it's all kind of firmed up with various levels of plates, and it's actually quite sturdy. You can bend it and it doesn't come apart easily. So this is how the front cab will look like. This cab design can be used as a trailer as well, can be adapted into a trailer and into many different things. Yep, but for now it's a flatbed truck. Yep, now let's mount this, and with the entire flatbed section fully articulated upwards, I don't think you can see that. Yep, with the entire thing articulated upwards, you can even move down this barrier, and this is how it's gonna look like. This is the max I can go because it stopped at the end there, but it's sufficient for me. I'm happy with it. Little fun kind of section here, and just for the fun of it, I've made a small little ATV, buggy, go-kart, whatever you call it, of sorts, just so that I have something to transport on this flatbed truck. So here you go, kind of fits in nicely, and this truck will even take in a vehicle much larger than this small buggy. Going back to one of these small minivans that I've made, mini MPVs that I've made, even this vehicle goes up and very nicely on the flatbed truck, but now it just looks a bit out of proportion, a little bit too big for my taste, but it works. So this truck transports quite a bit of stuff. So overall, this is my Lego flatbed truck. I like it a lot. I hope you do too. Very pleased with how the color combinations turned out, the yellow and light bluish gray, and I wish some pieces here were swapped out in different colors. Oops, get that to focus. Yep, but I'm really pleased with it. So I hope you enjoyed this video. In a subsequent video, I will be showing this other yellow SUV, which I have not reviewed yet. So stay tuned. Until then, thanks for watching this video. Goodbye.